Hello lovely viewers, welcome to my channel. I am Anna, hope your day is so well. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Jenn Tran, who has captured the hearts of fans across the world through her journey on The Bachelorette, recently shared a status that left many of her followers feeling emotional and concerned. Known for her radiant smile, charismatic personality, and resilience throughout the challenges of reality television, Jenn has always seemed to embody positivity and strength. But her latest update revealed a more vulnerable side of her life, reminding everyone that behind the glamour of television and fame, there is still a human being dealing with real emotions. Jenn's status was short, heartfelt, and tinged with sadness. She didn't go into heavy details, but it was enough to make fans pause and reflect on how much pressure public figures face. In the world of The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, contestants often experience extreme highs and lows. They're thrust into the spotlight, scrutinized by millions of viewers, and expected to present their best selves at all times. But in reality, this lifestyle often comes with intense stress, loneliness, and the difficulty of navigating genuine feelings under constant public watch. Her message resonated deeply with her audience. Many people expressed their support in the comments, sending encouraging words, prayers, and heartfelt notes to let her know she isn't alone. Some fans even shared their own personal stories of struggle, saying that Jenn's honesty gave them strength to open up about their emotions. That's one of the most powerful aspects of Jenn's journey. She's never been afraid to be real with her audience. Throughout her time in the spotlight, Jenn has shown a remarkable balance of vulnerability and courage. When she first appeared on the Bachelor franchise, fans admired her authenticity. She didn't shy away from showing when she was hurt, when she was unsure, or when she was hopeful. That same openness is what makes this recent status feel so impactful. It shows that she continues to prioritize honesty, even when life feels heavy. The Bachelor Nation community is no stranger to heartbreak and emotional challenges. Many former contestants have spoken out about the mental health struggles they faced after leaving the show. The experience, while exciting, can sometimes feel isolating once the cameras stop rolling. Contestants return to a life where fame lingers, but daily realities set in. For Jenn, her latest update might be an expression of those challenges, balancing her personal happiness with the expectations placed on her as a public figure. What makes this even more meaningful is that Jenn has always embraced her platform as a way to connect with others. She's not simply someone who appears on screen and disappears when the credits roll. Instead, she engages with her audience, shares her thoughts, and uses her visibility to highlight important issues, including mental health awareness. By giving a glimpse into her own sadness, she may be encouraging fans to acknowledge that it's okay to feel vulnerable and that seeking support is a sign of strength. The responses to her status also highlight the bond she has built with her supporters. Instead of criticism or speculation, what poured in was love, encouragement, and kindness. Fans wrote messages telling her to stay strong, to keep shining, and to remember that she has a community rooting for her. In a world where online negativity often overshadows positive voices, Jenn's update managed to spark a wave of compassion and empathy, something that reflects the impact she's had since joining The Bachelorette. While Jenn hasn't elaborated further on the reasons behind her sadness, it's important to recognize that people, no matter how successful or admired they appear, all face moments of difficulty. Fame doesn't shield someone from heartache, loneliness, or uncertainty. Instead, it often amplifies those feelings because every move is observed, judged, and discussed. Jenn's courage to express her emotions publicly shows maturity and self-awareness. In recent years, reality television stars have been increasingly open about their mental health journeys. Many have used their platforms to remind fans that social media often hides the full truth. Behind the curated images and glamorous appearances, there are real people with struggles, insecurities, and challenges. Jenn's status fits into this larger conversation, one that encourages empathy, understanding, and breaking down the stigma around sadness. For those who have followed Jenn from the beginning, this moment is a reminder of why she became such a beloved figure. She's more than just a contestant or a TV personality. She's someone who has consistently shown heart, depth, and honesty. And while her current message may carry sadness, it also reflects her willingness to be transparent with the people who admire her. As fans continue to rally around her, The hope is that Jenn finds the comfort and peace she deserves. Whether she's navigating personal challenges, reflecting on her journey, or simply going through a difficult season in life, the support pouring in from Bachelor Nation proves she isn't alone. Her courage to speak up will likely continue to inspire others who are silently struggling, showing them that it's okay to not always be okay. In the end, Jenn's story serves as a powerful reminder. Life is full of ups and downs, and even those who seem to have it all can experience moments of pain. By sharing her sad status, Jenn has once again turned her personal experience into something bigger, a conversation that encourages compassion, understanding, and resilience. Her journey continues, and fans remain hopeful that brighter days are ahead for her. Jenn Tran has always symbolized strength wrapped in kindness, and her recent post proves that, even in sadness, she can inspire. The love she's receiving now is a reflection of the love she's given to others through her authenticity. And while this chapter may feel heavy, it is clear that she will continue to shine, supported by the unwavering bond she shares with her fans. Jenn Tran during the Bachelorette season finale on Tuesday. In an explosive Bachelorette finale Tuesday night, one guy emerged a fan favorite, and he wasn't a contestant. Bachelorette Jenn Tran's brother, James Tran, was declared by fans to basically be the only stand-up guy on screen Tuesday night during a 3-hour-long bombshell of a finale. James started off by grilling the men and politely declining to offer a marriage blessing to contestant Devil Strader. Strader would go on to break off an engagement to Jenn by phone after she proposed to him on camera. James, however, was highly praised by fans for his part in attempting to vet the contestants, being vocal about his concerns over trans suitors and his overall brotherly wisdom. During the finale, Tran had to sit next to Strader and watch the moment that she proposed to him in Hawaii after her relationship with finalist Marcus Strawberg came to an end. Tran, who dissolved into tears, had explained to the studio audience that Strader began pulling away before breaking off the engagement. To make matters worse, the next day, Tran said, Strader had followed on social media fellow Bachelor contestant Maria Gorgeous. Many of the contestants, who were cast before The Bachelorette was announced, said they initially assumed Gorgeous would be the lead in this season. And fans have since criticized the show's timing in the announcement. The show did not respond to NBC News' request for comment. He had basically said that he didn't love me anymore and didn't feel the same way, Tran said of Strader. He regretted getting engaged. Strader said in the episode that he was regretfully late in expressing his doubts. But Tran said she didn't buy it. I wanted to spend the rest of my life with you, Tran said. You had one foot out the door the entire time. Fans pointed to what they saw was one silver lining of the night, James questioning Strawberg's emotional availability and being tough on Strader. And in the end, fans pointed out James' intuition ended up being correct. For viewers, James was a bright light in what was supposed to be a pioneering season of the franchise, with Tran being the first Asian American star of The Bachelorette. Instead, however, viewers have been vocal about its ending, calling out the show for being cruel for making Tran sit through the failed engagement live and forcing her to interact further with Strader. For Tran, who spoke to NBC News after the season premiere, the highlight of her Bachelorette experience has always been her family. What really hit me was seeing my family on TV, Tran said. My Vietnamese culture is being present. Things like that have always felt so close to me, but they've always only been in my home. So to have it on TV and normalized to have other people experience, I'm so excited for that. Jonathan Johnson finished in third place on Jenn Tran's season of The Bachelorette, but the two remained great friends afterward. In fact, Johnson was one of Tran's biggest supporters when she broke up with Devin Strader ahead of the show's finale in 2024. Tran and Johnson even sparked reconciliation rumors by posting together on social media after she and Strader ended their relationship. Plus, Johnson was in the crowd multiple times when Tran was a contestant on Dancing with the Stars last fall. But now that she's back in Florida finishing up physician assistant school, where do the two stand? We don't really talk much anymore, Johnson admitted to Swan. She's busy too. She's still doing the influencing life, she's still in school, she lives on the other side of America. It's hard to keep in touch with all that going on. However, he added that there's no hard feelings. If we saw each other in person, we'd probably hit it off like best friends again, Johnson confirmed. But other than that, we don't really chat too much anymore, unfortunately. After The Bachelorette, Tran went on to date her DWTS partner, Sasha Farber, but that relationship appears to have fizzled out in recent months. Meanwhile, Johnson was cast on Season 10 of Bachelor in Paradise, which is currently airing on ABC. During the show's most recent episode, Johnson was in danger of elimination after Alex Godin ended their relationship and gave her rose to Andrew Spencer instead. He also lost his shot with Jill Chin, who coupled up with Sean McLaughlin instead. Jenn Tran is sharing her thoughts on the delay of Season 22 of The Bachelorette. In an exclusive interview with People at a taping of Kelly Mealy's Stir the Pot, Tran reacted to the news that The Bachelorette would not be returning for its normal summer premiere this year. As the lead in Season 21 of the long-standing dating show, she says she also has some theories as to why the change was made. "It was a surprise to me," she notes. "The franchise has been going on for so long. Sometimes you hear things like why shows go on pause. I have no idea why and what's going on there. I really have no idea. The Bachelorette does usually air in the summer when people are traveling. I heard that it doesn't do as well as The Bachelor, which airs in the fall, where people are home and ready to watch TV," she adds. "So maybe it'll give a chance for the next Bachelorette to air at a time where there's more visibility. That would be nice." Fans were caught off guard after Deadline reported earlier this month that the franchise was pausing production, which typically begins in late winter or early spring. Days later, host Jesse Palmer clarified that there was nothing to worry about, but he was also a little bit bummed by the news. "The good news is I know it's not going away. I know it's definitely coming back," he said on a February 11th episode of the Playing the Field podcast. "Without being able to get into too much of the creative decisions on it, I know that when it does return, I just think it's going to be absolutely tremendous." He noted that it is not unprecedented for The Bachelorette not to air in the summer, and promised that once it does come back, "I know Bachelor Nation will be really excited." There have been a few seasons of The Bachelorette that did not follow the typical summer schedule in the past. In 2020, during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, Season 16 didn't air until late October that year. Season 18 also aired in October. The show also went on a hiatus from 2006 until 2007, which was the only time the network did not air a season of The Bachelorette since its inception in 2003. Tran's season came to a conclusion in September 2024 with an explosive After the Final Rose episode in which she revealed that she and winner Devon Strader had broken up. At the time, she claimed their dynamic changed almost immediately after filming the finale. "As soon as we had left Hawaii, things were just different," she said during the After the Final Rose special. "It kind of just felt like he was pulling away all the promises that he had made to me, wanting to move somewhere together, and wanting to have this future planned out, and wanting to see each other all the time." Jenn explained that she stopped receiving calls and texts from Devon and grew confused. Then, one night, she got a call from her then fiancé. "We're wrapping up here for today, but the excitement of trending gossip doesn't stop here. We'll be back with new surprises very soon. So stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe."